Moose spotted. Looking kind of old though. Not very photogenic. Where you going, buddy? Just want to take a photo. What's up, everybody? It is about 6 in the morning. I'm headed to the airport right now. This time I am flying out to Alaska. Very frigid Arctic location. Very different from Hawaii, my previous trip. Out there I'm going to be shooting landscapes and all the regular time-lapse stuff, of course. But this time I have a secret weapon I'll show you guys later that I'll be using to shoot the landscapes out there. Done a lot of research. There's a lot of locations to check out. I'm going to be some of the time in Anchorage. There's some national parks nearby there. Then driving up to Fairbanks, where I'm going to be checking out the Auroras. Got the forecast app showing some good conditions coming up. And then I'm going to be coming back down to Anchorage for the last few days and checking out some more locations out there. So call an Uber right now, and I'll see you guys in Alaska. It's day one here in Anchorage, Alaska, heading out for the sunrise shoot on the first morning, going to Eagle River Valley. And I was unsure if I was going to do something this morning, but I felt great after the trip, after the flight, the 3 flights. So heading up there right now. It's about a 45 to 50 minute drive. That's a wrap for the shoot out here in Eagle River Valley. You can see we didn't really get any colors, and the sun isn't going to peak until another couple hours, 1 or 2 hours. But we do have this cool fog that's been rolling through the valley, and I've been getting it on the time lapses and on the photos. So I'm out here in the middle of a field somewhat. I went to Portage Lake to get the Portage Glacier, but it was actually snowing too much there. It was snowing on and off on the way here. Plus, I didn't get there early enough to make the whole hike to the glacier because I thought I could drive closer. So I'm gonna save that for another day, but I still wanna test out my secret weapon, which I will show you in a second. So I'm gonna get a few drone flights in and just kind of test out what it's like to fly the FPV secret weapon under these cold and snowy conditions. So I'm over here by Seward Highway, set up a couple time lapses. But what I'm noticing is the tide is going up really quickly. We got these awesome icebergs cruising by here, and I already got some long expo shots when I first arrived. And I wanted to leave the time lapses for a good hour because the sunrise is so late. But at the speed at which this the tide is going up, I'm continuously moving the time lapses up and resetting them. So I got a couple flights in with FPV drone. For some reason, the DJI and the Mavic didn't want to take off. Well, it took off, but I got really bad reception. So I got some cool stuff with the FPV, working my way back to Anchorage, stopping at a few of these locations. It isn't exactly golden hour, but there is light hitting the mountains, and we do have some cool shots with the light and the shadow and different angles, and just getting these close-up, minimalist kind of compositions. about 9 a.m. I'm over here at Thunderbird Falls. As predicted, it is a snow day. Kind of sketchy drive over here. Had to engage the four-wheel drive for sure, and just driving around other cars is kind of sketchy. But what I decided to do on this day is just check out a couple spots that I really don't need good weather for because they're in the forest. So Thunderbird Falls is one, and apparently there's a hike where you can get down to the bottom.
Getting it. Getting it. Getting it. You know I be getting
So
it.
after a long accidental detour, I've arrived at Thunderbird Falls. I gotta say, it wasn't a good choice to make on a snowy day like this. As you can see, the cool textured part of the ice, the frozen waterfall, is all covered by snow. So it is probably better on a day that is not snowing or a couple days after it has snowed. But while I made my detour over there, I did find a pretty cool waterfall, frozen waterfall, and I got some wide and close-up shots of that. It's about 3 p.m. Got a 6.5 hour drive ahead of me to Fairbanks. The snow has lightened up, so hopefully the conditions aren't too bad. I'm going to be getting there around 9:30. It's going to be dark, of course, and I actually should get there just in time for the Auroras, which tonight is going to be the best of the next 3 nights.
Getting it. You know I be getting it. Getting it. Getting it.
So I'm at a recreation area. I've been driving, heading outside of Fairbanks just to look for a mountainous area, just kind of location scouting for a good place to test out the FPV drones. And I was crossing a bridge and I saw this nice hill. We got snowy trees, we got a riverbank down here, and I got my snowshoes on because it is crazy deep and you cannot walk in there with regular boots, but I cleared a little path. It has stopped snowing. We didn't get any auroras last night after that 6-hour drive, by the way. We got a very light, faint aurora, but really nothing noteworthy, so hopefully tonight is better, and let's do some droning.
You know I be getting it.